we celebrate the solemnity of the Immaculate Conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary. In 1854, Pope Pius IX dogmatically defined the doctrine of the Immaculate Conception of Mary. What does immaculate mean? We often say things like, "My cloth is immaculately clean." Immaculate means something that is without spot, perfectly clean, neat, or tidy. What then is the doctrine of the Immaculate Conception? Immaculate Conception is the conception of Mary free from original sin by virtue of the merits of our Son, Jesus Christ. For the sake of clarity, original sin is simply what our first reading today spoke about. That is, the sin of our first parents in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve. Since we human beings are linked to them in the flesh, we also have a share in their punishment. Hence, the need for baptism, which cleanses us from original sin, makes us Christians, children of God, and members of the church. What made Mary's case different, you may ask me? The simple truth is that her choice as the mother of God was divinely made, to such extent that God prepared her before she was born. Jeremiah 1 verse 5 comes to mind. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." And in the words of St. Paul to the Ephesians in our second reading today, God himself chose us before the foundation of the world. Even much more was the choice of our mother Mary, who today was greeted by Angel Gabriel, "Hail, full of grace." The question now is, could this have been addressed to anyone else? Yes and no. Yes, because we cannot limit or underrate the power of God to choose whoever he wills. And in Mary's own words, "For with God, everything is possible." No, because the choice of the Blessed Virgin Mary was not mistakenly but carefully made by God himself, to the extent of preparing her before she was born, free from the stain of sin. Even her whole life on earth was full of grace. What about us? If Mary, apart from being born without original sin, cooperated with the grace of God and was without sin, we are also called upon to lead lives without sin, to allow the graces of God multiply in us through our participation in the sacraments, especially the Holy Eucharist. We must not close our eyes to what the book of Revelation teaches us, that nothing unclean will enter heaven.